Let's start with exercise number 116, and 116 introduces the note F natural. Now I do want to clear up one thing about how we're using the vocabulary natural. Any note that's not sharp, or if the note's lowered, we call it flat, any note that's not sharp or flat is natural. So if we're looking again at that D major scale, even though there's not a natural symbol next to it, because there's no sharp and because there's no flat there, we assume it's natural. So we could use the longer term for this: D natural, E natural, G natural, A natural, B natural, D natural. We could use those longer terms, but sometimes we'll just shorten it to D, E, G, A, B, just to be able to say it faster. So a couple times you might hear me calling F, F natural, and sometimes you'll just hear me call it F. Because it's not F sharp, that's how you know it's F natural. But if you hear me switch between those two terms, that's why you're hearing the switch. Now, exercise number 116, it's introducing to you what the natural symbol looks like and also how to finger it, which is going to be a new fingering. It's been a long time since we learned any new fingers. You have a picture. It's not going to look the same in your book because this is my teacher book, but you have a picture at the top of your page right next to the exercise. Here's the violin picture, and here's the viola picture. Now your F, where it's placed on the staff, where the note head is, that's going to be in the same place. It's still F. But now instead of a sharp symbol, you have a natural symbol next to it. That natural symbol does look a little bit different than the sharp symbol. If you're having trouble telling the difference, you can open up to the beginning of the book and see what that sharp symbol looks like and how it looks different, so you can differentiate in the future. You also see that how this person is placing their second finger down looks a little bit different. Normally when we place our second finger down, there's a space in between our first and second. But in this picture, the second is right next to the first. We're still using our second finger. We're calling this a low 2 fingering. So a low 2, to play that, instead of stretching your second finger to the second finger tape, you're going to place your second finger right next to the first. So place your first finger down the first tape, and just slide in your second finger next to it. Squish them together, they're best friends now, and try playing that on the D string. And there you have the note F natural. If you're playing F natural correctly, and you want to play D, E, F, you'll know that it sounds correct when it sounds sad. So I'm going to play D, E, F for you. Squish that second finger in for a low 2. Try it again. Okay. And of course, now that your second finger is a little bit lower, it means that in order to reach your third finger tape, you're going to have to stretch your third finger a little bit further than you normally would. So now you see this step in between the second and third finger instead of seeing it between the first and second finger. Looking at exercise number 116 now. In number 116, let's just go through the notes for a moment. We start with the note F natural. The next note is also going to be F natural because once you see a natural or a sharp or any symbol like that, we call that an accidental, in front of one note in a measure, it's going to apply for all the notes of that measure. So we have F natural, F natural. We go down to E, and then F natural again. Thankfully, they've marked the low 2 for you so you don't forget. F natural, stretch that third finger all the way up to G, and then F natural again. Practice this measure by measure as much as you need to. You can pause the video here as much as you need, and then when you're ready to come back, we can start together. Make sure it sounds really, really sad. If it sounds happy, we might not be putting our second finger in the right place. 1, 2, ready, go.